What's going on, you guys? Today we're going to be learning the song Fleabag by YUNGBLUD. This song harkens back to Nirvana and that 90s grunge rock sound that you guys know I love, and it also features a really sick solo. Now in this specific guitar tutorial, I will be teaching you the rhythm guitar part, but later this week I will be uploading a tutorial on the solo. If that video is out now, you can check it out up here, but if it is not yet, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you're notified when it does come out. Okay, let's get into it. You are watching Logan's Lessons. We are in standard tuning and we have 4 chords for this entire song. I do, however, change the way I play said 4 chords for dynamic's sake. During the verses, we are going to play power chords. The first chord we have is an E minor chord. We are going to accomplish this chord by putting our ring finger on the 2nd fret of our A string, and our pinky finger on the 2nd fret of our D string. It should sound like this. Now, this might be a little different than how you normally play an E minor chord, but for good reason. The second chord we have, we're just gonna take this and we're gonna slide it up so that our 3rd and our pinky fingers are on the 5th fret. Then our first finger will be on the 3rd fret of our low E string. You see, playing your E minor chord like this allows for a very smooth and easy transition into the next chord. So that is our second chord. Our third chord starts with our first finger on the 5th fret of our A string, our 3rd finger on the 7th fret of our D, and our pinky finger on the 7th fret of our G string. And then our final chord, we just take this very same shape and move it up a string so that our first finger is on the 5th fret of our low E string, our 3rd finger is on the 7th fret of our A, and our pinky is on the 7th fret of our D. So those 4 chords are E minor to G, D to A. They should sound like that. The other thing that changes section by section is the strumming pattern. In the verses, it is a simple down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. The best way to think of this is in 2 different parts. The first part being down, 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 up for the first chord, and then the second chord goes down, up, down, 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 up. Let me repeat that. First chord, down, 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 up. Second chord, down, up, down, 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 up. The 3rd chord is the same as the 1st chord, and the 4th chord is the same as the 2nd. So if I play the verses slowly, play along with me. Slightly faster now. Okay, so that was the verse. Now let's talk about the chorus. I like to think of the chorus in 2 parts, part A and part B. Part A and part B are the same chord-wise, but the strumming pattern is different. First, let's talk about the chords. Now, you could technically use the same chords in the exact same order as we did in the verse for the chorus, but as I mentioned earlier, I do think that changing the voicing of the chords results in a much more dynamic performance. So for the chorus, I use open chords. We will start with that E minor chord. I like to use my middle finger and my 3rd finger for this, like I normally do for an E minor chord, rather than my 3rd and my pinky, but that's completely up to you. So this is what an E minor chord should sound like. Moving on, we have a G. I like to play my G with my middle finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of my B string, and my pinky finger on the 3rd fret of my high E. Now, normally you would also include your first finger on the 2nd fret of your A string, but I feel like omitting that part of the chord allows it to be a lot more clear and articulate. And when you're playing with lots of distortion, removing the 3rd of the chord allows your guitar to punch a lot more and cut through the mix. So we're going to just mute the A string there. 3rd chord we have is a D chord. I like to play that by just taking my first finger and putting it on the 2nd fret of my G string. You're going to leave your 3rd finger where it was on the 3rd fret of your B. And for this song, I actually like to mute the high E string as well. Normally, you would put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your high E, but for this song, it's not necessary. Play from your D string downwards. Last chord we have is an A chord. Now, I like to play the power chord version of this where I'm taking that E minor shape and just moving it down a string, where your middle finger will be on the 2nd fret of your D string and your 3rd finger will be on the 2nd fret of your G. You really just play the A, the D, and the G strings for that chord. So the 4 chords we have are E minor to G to D to A. Now let's talk strumming pattern. For part A, we play down, down on the E minor, down, down on the G, and then down, 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 up on the D, and down, 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 up on the A. That isn't down, down on the E minor, down, down on the G, down, 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 up on the D, and the same thing for the A. Down, 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 up. I'll play that for you. Then part B comes in, and the only thing that changes is the first 2 chords. Instead of the down, down, we play the very same strumming that we did in part A for chords D and A. So that being down, 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 up. You just do that for every single chord. Down, 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 up. Part B should sound like this. Now, if I play the entire chorus for you. Job. That is the chorus of the song. Next comes the post-chorus. The post-chorus is most similar to part A of the chorus, but we just add some ear candy. In between the down, down of E minor and G, we play 4 to 2 on the G string. Like that. And then in between the G chord and the D chord, we play 2 to 0 on our G string. I'll play it for you. Play that with me. And that is how you play the song Fleabag. If you have a song request, comment it. If you wish to be notified when a new video comes out, hit the bell. I sincerely hope that you are well. Please do me a favor and hit that like button in blue. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe too. I hope this video has been a blessing. You've been watching Logan's Lessons.